Hello and welcome to Consciously Awesome Living here on Soulivity TV. I'm your host, Sheila Applegate, spiritual seer, healer, author, and manifestation coach. We're talking about various topics that can help you to live a more fulfilling life. And today we are discussing soulmates. We're going to go over what is a soulmate. And then we're going to talk about how to attract soulmates and what those relationships would look like for you. And we're going to follow that up with a meditation to help you draw in a soulmate if you are looking to draw in someone. If you already have a soulmate, this may just be a wonderful meditation to help you connect even deeper. So we have a lot to do today. Let's start with soulmate. And when I say that word, what does it make you think of? Because there's a lot of different ideas and understandings of what a soulmate is. To me, it is talking about souls that we are closely connected to. In the previous episode on twin flames, I kind of did an outline of oneness, dividing like cell division into two essences, the divine goddess and the god energy, or feminine and masculine. And then that keeps dividing out. And at that point, you're as it divides closer down into your individual soul, those beings who your energy divided from most recently, those would feel like your closest soulmate. So that's what it is on a technical energy aspect of it. What does it mean in our real life? I would say the first time I really felt like I had met a soulmate, though I did not have the terminology back then, was during a high school exchange in England, and I stayed with a family. And it's funny because when I arrived, well, I found out later that my English mom now, and she saw me get off the bus, and I had like long blonde hair and I was dressed kind of fancy, I don't know, stylish, whatever. But Daryl was what they called a tomboy. And she looked at me and she thought, oh no, this is going to be a rough month because Daryl, who is my soulmate, she is, she didn't think that we would get along. Well, it turned out that we were so close, so instantaneously, that she got the whole group of the English students from England, the British students, to skip school and go to London so that she could see me and say goodbye one more time. And so that was this intense energy. We remained close. We still remain close. She has crossed to the spirit world now. But that intensity of who is this person I just met? It doesn't seem like we have anything in common, and yet our souls know each other like sisters, like deep, deep connection. Now, a lot of people think of a soulmate as a romantic partner only. You know, if you've been listening to me for a while, I think that defining that is very limiting because our souls are connected to many people, and you may have many soulmates in your life, and I expect that you do. If you are someone who does believe in past lives, I'm thinking as I say that when my daughter was young, she said to me, Mom, do you know that some people don't believe in past lives? Well, that makes no sense because they've all had them. So I'm not saying you've had them. It's one way of us interpreting the energy that is the human experience. But assuming that you had this past life experience, it would be souls that you have come into contact with and had relationships with over and over. So when you meet them in this life, it feels like you're meeting an old friend or an old family member or an old lover. And so that is the energy, the feeling of a soulmate. And sometimes soulmates are difficult relationships because like everything else, the purpose of these connections on earth is actually to help us to be in the human form while experiencing consciousness, oneness, the understanding that we are all connected and that we are far beyond this human experience that seems to be everything in the moment. So, soulmates can sometimes be something that you feel, someone that you look at and you're like, oh man, I want to stay away from them. Because maybe in another lifetime you had some struggles and they're going to poke you in areas that you need to grow, to learn more about yourself. Or maybe in this lifetime, it's here for forgiveness, for understanding that we're all more than our experience. So when we think of soulmates, we really should, I think, we really should include the understanding that it is not just that knight in shining armor. I talked about that with the twin flame, and people sometimes go back and forth between thinking of a soulmate, or then if they hear the term twin flame as that partner that is going to come in and make you feel whole and make everything right, and you're going to have a fairy tale life. And I'm not saying that that's not possible, because a deep soulmate can be huge love and it can be a wonderful experience. But even in this case, it goes back to, where are you on your journey of consciousness when you connect with this other person, this other soul? So for today, I'm going to focus mostly as if it's you're looking for that soulmate that is a life partner. Let's say that. Maybe it's a romantic partner for life, someone that you're going to spend a lot of time with in life, or maybe it's just a deep friendship that will be your go-to person for a long time, or maybe you're just looking for deep intimacy in any form, because a soul connection is going to be a deeper intimacy. So this will encompass all of this, but I understand that a lot of people are seeking that romance. So we're including that as a primary focus here as we talk about this. So when and how can you help yourself to meet a soulmate, right? And this comes back to ourselves. It always comes back to ourselves, because for us to welcome in that partnership that we're looking for, that deep soul connection partnership, it's important to, people say do your work, and it is kind of like doing work, but I want you to know that you're a beautiful whole being as you are right now, but you may have to remember that aspect of yourself. So if there is any emotional baggage that you have buried, then it's time to bring that up and start focusing on that, getting to know yourself, getting to identify who you are and how you can be the best partner for somebody else. Because the more you focus on being that partner, the more you will attract that partnership into you. And sometimes instead we're thinking, well, when a partner comes, when that soulmate shows up, then everything will happen and everything will be fine. But in truth, we need to be resonating at a certain frequency, because this all does come down to frequency and resonance when we take it beyond the stories and right into the energy of what's happening as we unfold on earth. When we are resonating in a certain bandwidth, it's like a radio station or a television station is on a certain bandwidth. And so if you want to see that bandwidth, if you want to see that show, listen to that show, then you have to tune into that frequency. So if you are wanting a deep soul connection, then it's time for you to go deep into your own soul and to everything you're doing when you listen to this show or the other shows on Soulivity. You're exploring yourself. You're finding your happy zone, because when you're in that happy space, when your joy is coming in from inside of you and it's radiating out, that is like a signal that will draw someone from anywhere in the world. Like I said, the first soulmate that I connected with was in England. If I hadn't signed up for that exchange program, would we have met? I had to be in resonance with that. Going into my current partner, we connected when he was in Kansas and I was in New York by, well, Facebook actually, but we were in the same resonance, so it was easy to connect in that way. So a lot of times people are focused on the outside. What do I want? How do I want the partner to look? How do I want the partner to behave? How much money do I want them to have? What I want their job to be, whatever those things are, we're focused on that exterior. And that is going to draw in possibly what you asked for, but in an exterior surface way. So when you're looking to attract a soulmate, you are looking to bring out your own passion, be living your best life. And when you're living your best life, you're going to be in a frequency in which there will be others in that same frequency, and you will recognize each other, and then you will move from there. Now, you're going to attract someone from your frequency no matter whether you have done the work, whether you're paying attention, whether you're in pain or trauma or joy. You're going to attract people and partnerships that match that. So if you want to raise the vibration of your partnership, it starts with raising your own vibration, doing the things you love, discovering that passion so that you find that equal soulmate match for that moment. So we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we're going to do a meditation that will help you to be in the frequency that you want and then to attract that soulmate that you are looking for right now, or multiple soulmates.
Six years ago, when I started Soulivity, my vision was to support everyone in improving their life through the discovery of their passion and purpose, so they could become the best version of themselves, to battle fear and ignorance, and create a better world today. Get inspired to live your passion and purpose. Visit soulivity.com now.
Welcome back. We are talking about soulmates. We've defined soulmates as those souls that we've traveled with, that we feel a deep resonance with, both if we look at it as past history, as soul connection, or our closeness in the evolution from oneness into our individual soul, or simply resonance, where we're resonating at the same frequency level as another soul being. So we're in tune, we're feeling like we're on the same page with the things that we want in life and how we want to be in partnership with each other, whatever that partnership means to you. And we're going to now move into a meditation that you can use to help yourself to draw in those partnerships, those soul relationships that you are looking for. You can adjust it on your own as you use it over and over again. But one of the reasons that I think meditation, guided imagery is so essential to this piece is because we often, like I said earlier, we think of the surface things. Well, if we get the right person who thinks the right way, lives in the right town, does this and does that, looks this way, it's going to be a perfect match. And then from there, we'll feel that soul connection and we'll open up to this soul energy that we're longing for and that intimacy. In reality, everything comes from above and into the physical. So, what you can do right now is start your relationship with your soulmate in the frequency of your soul energy or your meditation, your guided imagery, where you're feeling it, you're already there. And that will naturally bring you to be the person that you need to be or want to be in order to attract that. But you will already start your relationship on a soul level so that by the time your energies meet in the physical world, by the time you come into contact, there is a soul recognition of each other. And many things have already just sort of been aligned so that you can move forward and bringing that down to earth. So it's flipping the narrative, and it is really powerful when you do this. So let's begin a meditation. And like I said, you can adjust this on your own. And the more you explore it, the more you will make it your own and experience different things during it, expand with it, so that your real intention is just to align yourself and then begin that relationship with this other person in the higher frequencies. So we'll just have you take a moment to close your eyes and just let all distractions move away as you no longer pay attention to them. And then take a deep breath in all the way down into your belly. And then release it all the way out, as much air as you can. And then repeat that, focusing on getting it right down, the air filling that creation center, the middle part of your body, that belly area, and then releasing. And then imagine that you breathe in the energy of love and you exhale fear. You breathe in passion and you exhale doubt. Just feel your body harmonizing with this energy as you exhale all of the things that are distracting you and blocking you at this moment, and fill back up with love and passion and joy, becoming more and more relaxed. And then just imagine that beautiful golden sun above your head and the beautiful blue illuminated moon. And then imagine that light pouring down like liquid color, filling your head, your eyes, your ears, and your throat area. It's opening that throat now, so it's easy for you to speak your truth. And then when it gets to your shoulders, feel those shoulders relaxing. A beautiful, heavy, calm energy moving down into your arms. And then filling your heart. Really take a moment now to let that light move into every part of your heart, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Just imagine it filling everything that's ever hurt you, any areas that you've blocked. You don't have to think about them. Just imagine it like a metaphor. Maybe that it's moving through a cave and going deep into the crevices. And then just take another breath in and exhale as you open that heart. And then let that light continue downward, filling your midsection. This is your creative center. Feel that energy, the passion opening up. And then allow it to move down your legs and into your feet. And then pay attention to your body, letting it feel peaceful and tingly at the same time. It almost might feel heavy also as you become so relaxed. And then just expanding your attention now. Imagine yourself in the most beautiful field of green, lush grass, gorgeous flowers. You can smell the scent, the sweetness of the flowers. Beautiful tree that you can hear the leaves rustling in the soft breeze. And the sun is kissing your cheek, just the gentlest warmth. You are in your vibrant self. Feel the energy of yourself. You are much like you are on earth, but more healed and vibrant, healthy, happy, centered. The absolute perfect reflection of yourself. Just let yourself imagine it and feel it. Let that imagination lead you. No limitations here. Just perfection. In fact, there's no limitations. So you can even jump in the air and do a triple flip and land back down on your feet. Or run as fast as you can, or climb that giant mountain. And just look around this imaginary space that your mind is allowing you to create with all the things that you love. Maybe you would like to have a building or a house in here. Or perhaps you would like to be in the ocean or by a river. Allow the scene to fill with things that just bring you joy. Things that you might do. Hobbies that you might like. Maybe things that you already love to do. And just imagine yourself doing it right now, whatever brings you the most joy today, whatever comes into your mind. And as you give yourself over to that, just feel that in every cell of your body. Notice what it looks like and feels like to be in pure joy, allowing yourself to resonate with your truth and your passion. And as you're focused on this, before you even realize it, you begin to notice that there is another person, another vibrant person in their most perfect form, coming towards you. You may be able to notice the color of their hair and their eyes or what they're wearing. That may be what they look like on Earth, or it might be the form they're taking in this magical space. But what you notice most is the feeling that you feel inside of you as they approach. Feel it in your heart, that resonance. Notice it in their smile. And as they reach closer, look right into their eyes, into the depth of their eyes, and notice what you feel. Are they gentle or strong, funny, timid? What is the feeling as you stand with them? And what are you projecting to them in this moment? This is just the beginning of your time together. It will unfold more and more each time you meet. But for now, reach out and touch each other's hand. Feel the energy of your hands touching. and just be. And then from here, you can go along around this magical land that creates as you think of it. You can invite them to do what you're doing, or have them invite you to a place to do something that they like. Explore together, talk together, share your dreams, and imagine what they're saying to you. The more time you spend here, the more you will feel the energy, and you will know and create that space. So just feel that in your body, every cell of your body. And for now, open your eyes. You can return there in just a moment or as many times as you want. But as you look around your room now, imagine that feeling again. You can take that feeling with you as you move throughout your day, and you can visit and explore and expand the connection here in the guided meditation. And the more you do this, the more you imagine this, the more your frequency will blend and open up. And you'll start to get that next layer of what it is you desire for yourself and for the other person in your life. And then just do it. Start living that life here. What you're doing in that frequency, even before someone shows up, just start doing those things here. Enjoy it, play with it, and watch them fill you up. Those activities fill you up. And then when you're no longer thinking about it, look and you'll notice that there is another soul with you. It might not be what you expect, but those souls will start to show themselves and you'll know it in your heart. Such a beautiful journey. Thank you for being here today. Enjoy your time. And again, if you're already in a soulmate relationship, visit them in that frequency. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you next week where we will discuss following your intuition, a good step to add to this process.